Hi, I'm Lori and I love books. Today's tea is Obstinate Headstrong Brew. I got this with my Classic of the Month Club subscription box. And it is a green tea with natural dried hibiscus, rosehip pieces, and natural flavors. And I've had hibiscus tea, but I think that was with pomegranate, not rosehips. And it does have a very pink hue to it. You taste the hibiscus more than the rosehips, but it is a very beautiful tea and very light and delicate. So this is my Alice in Wonderland collection, the top part and then the bottom part. And I was going to update you on my decluttering, packing, and moving. I did get down to 2 of the purple containers of my decorations for holidays, and today I'm going to pack up my Alice in Wonderland collection. I don't plan on getting rid of anything, but if I have to, it'll probably be the jigsaw puzzles. I do have quite a few. And I've done all of them, but some of them are like that, and then other ones. I'm hoping I don't have to get rid of any of them, but if I'm at a place where there isn't room to do a 1,000-piece puzzle, then it kind of seems selfish to keep it if I can't even actually use it. Because I do try to have my collection be more than just decoration. So up here I have my DVDs. This are the postcards I was talking about with my Wonder Tea subscription. So they're giving one of these cards out with each month, and I have the entire collection, so it's not really doing me any good getting these cards. And then I chose this tea today instead of one of their teas because so far of the 5 teas I've tried of theirs, I haven't really liked any of them. So I'm really definitely going to let go of that. I think I have one more box coming, and then that's going to be it. So some of the things are from Disney, and then some things are just Alice in Wonderland. And then some things just kind of go along with my Alice in Wonderland collection, but they're in and of themselves not actually marketed as that. But like this is inspired by one of the movies that has the picture that's talking of an owl. Whereas in the book, I don't think it specifies that it's an owl. And then I have my Lion and Unicorns, my whole Cheshire Cat collection. I have a lot of Cheshire Cats. And then I just have one of the Tim Burton movie version and a purse of that. I really like how cute and adorable these materials are, these items, but I wasn't a fan of either movie, really. The first one I liked a little better than the second one, but I really disliked the second one. I thought the set design was completely wrong for an Alice in Wonderland movie because they used a historical person to create the sets, and it just became this hard concrete thing, and it's supposed to be a dream, so having a hard concrete set when it's supposed to be magical just took me completely out of the movie. So I'm not a fan, but I do have copies of both because I have a lot of editions of the Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass movies. And I have like 5 more on the list, and of the ones I'm still hoping to buy, I've only seen one of them, and that's called Dream Child, which is of when Alice Lytle came across the Atlantic to receive an award on Lewis Carroll's behalf. And she was like in her 90s or 100 years old. So all the characters in Wonderland are as old as she is at that point. It was a kind of sad movie, but at the same time it was interesting, a different kind of take on it. So this was my first Alice in Wonderland item that my parents gave me when I was a child. I probably had this before I watched the movie, the original Disney cartoon, and definitely before I had the book, Alice in Wonderland. I'm not sure they meant it to be such a lasting love of mine, but it is. So, this was my favorite book as a child. Very yellowed pages at this point. Some tears, very worn spine because I read it a lot. And I reread it in 2020 because I was rereading all my Alice in Wonderland books and I got through all of them, which means I didn't have a whole lot to do in 2020. So that was my favorite book as a child. And then my favorite book as an adolescent and young adult was Sylvie and Bruno. This is both books, because just like Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, these are two books, Sylvie and Bruno and Sylvie and Bruno Completed. They have beautiful end pages, and then these kind of simple, kind of odd illustrations that are just green and transparent. Let me see if I can get a better one than that. Oh, maybe not. But, so just a very simple book, and a family friend got that for me because I found it at the local library at the time. So those are my two favorite Lewis, well, technically four favorite Lewis Carroll books. And I'm going to get ready to pack up. But some of my other favorite things are my pop-up book. And I believe I got this at Sam's Club. There's the Duchess. And then this one, Alice in Wonderland, the Illustrated Journey Through Time. And this is basically the history of the movie, and so it goes from the book to the movie, and then it shows the Disney parks. It goes through Mickey Mouse, so Donald in Mathland, Donald Duck in Mathland, and then it even has the Mickey Mouse in his dream where he was dancing with cards, and then it ends with the Tim Burton movie. And I got that from the it's currently shopdisney.com. It had a different website URL at the time I bought that. So then last year I also had this New Year's resolution to not buy any new books till I read all the books I had. I did not succeed with that New Year's resolution, but I bought this, and I was like, oh, it's a cute little tea set, and then I opened it up, and it had a little book too, and I was like, I can't even help buying books. I just accidentally do it on my own. So, there's the little tea set, and the little book. And I have more Alice in Wonderland stuff on my Instagram account at Lori_loves_books. So if you want to see some of the artwork I've done based on Alice in Wonderland and some of the craft projects I've done too, they're all over there. Plus some of the completed puzzles. So there was one more, at least one more. So this I found at the gift shop at the Huntington Library, Gardens and Museum in California. And it's What the Dormouse Said, and lessons for grown-ups from children's books, and it goes through different children's books and quotes from different children's books about different topics like nature and sadness, growing old, and it just has some simple illustrations. And I probably will reread that again, because if I like the quote, then I might want to read the book that the quote comes from. And I know one of the books it does quote is Cricket in Times Square, which I haven't read since I was a child, so I might want to reread that book again, because though I remember a couple things, I probably don't remember everything. So, and then because I'm a teacher and I want to share my love with the children, I have some Alice in Wonderland board books. This one just goes over the different characters and objects, and then some more from Disney. And I think these came from a dollar store. And I thought there was going to be one more. Oh. And then this has some of the craft projects I've done. And the other Alice, The Story of Alice Lytle and Alice in Wonderland. And that's by Christina Bjork and Inga Karen Eriksson. And so I did try a couple things out of that, including some of the drink recipes. And then for poetry, I have these books. So these are based on the songs in the book. So The Walrus and the Carpenter. And it's illustrated by Jane Breskin Zalbin. And so very colorfully illustrated. I have Poetry for Young People, Lewis Carroll, and this has the different poems, and then there's the back, and that's Father William, and this is just the different poems, and the White Rabbit's Evidence, and it also has the Walrus and the Carpenter in it as well. And then it has other poems that are part of the complete works of Lewis Carroll. And then the last one I have is Jabberwocky. And this is illustrated by Graham Bass. And there's the prince that goes on the adventure. The horse that helps. And he did also an alphabet book. And there's the, I'm fairly certain that's the Jabberwocky. But it might be the Jub Jub bird. And then those are the stuffed heads of the critters they've, you know, so it is a little violent, but, you know, not everything has to be rosy. But it is very beautifully illustrated, so for an older child, I would recommend it. And younger children don't necessarily pick up on what it is, because it is so fantastical. So those are some of my Alice in Wonderland books, definitely the ones I would consider the best. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I will maybe show some of my DVDs at a later point. If you're interested, let me know. And I am also on Goodreads, and I will be talking more about my Children's Classics Club. The book for April is The Princess and the Goblins by George MacDonald. And I hope you have a lovely time reading. Bye!